Hey everyone, this is Dana Norman, and this is a video kind of about 90s babies. 90s babies, are you tired of being taken advantage of? Are you motivated and you want something? Go get it. That's all you have to do. Don't complain because your mom and dad didn't give you money. Don't complain because things didn't go your way. I moved down to Florida with $800 in my pocket, literally $800. Granted, I stayed with my grandma for a month, but it only took a month for me to say, hey, I am 18 years old, I'm an adult now, and I need to make things happen on my own. I was homeless. I did everything I could to make it by without food stamps because I was too prideful to take food stamps. I was too prideful, to be honest. Eventually, I did end up taking them because I realized, you know what? I'm a taxpayer just like almost everybody else in this nation is, besides the illegals that are just seem to be given amnesty constantly today. But I deserve to, have a little bit of it handed to me. That way I can get a start. But it's not like I deserve it or anything. I'm just saying that in order for me to survive, I had to take the food stamps. And you know what? I got off of them as soon as I could. I hated it. I can't stand having somebody hand me out. In fact, there were times in my life where I've worked and worked and worked day in, day out, constantly. Like full-time sports, full-time school, full-time job, even volunteer work. And that's what I'm going through right now. You know what I'm doing? I'm the happiest I've ever been in my entire life. Literally, the happiest. I feel like I'm myself. I can't help it, but think that, independence in a woman's this day and age, it's important. It's something you need to have. It's not the freaking 1970s anymore. Women don't just have their husband make, $40,000 a year or $30,000 a year and then that cover the bills or anything. $30,000 a year, that's broke. That's you can't even afford a house payment with that money. That's today. It takes two people in order to just bring the income in. Now, if you're a 90s baby and you're saying, oh, I didn't get a fair start and the economy isn't the same as it was with our parents and all this other stuff, stop making excuses. Look at me. I was homeless for at least a month. I had to stay with a friend on her couch, and I'm not kidding you. I slept in her bed a few times. She would bring a guy over and have sex with him, with me in the bed. That was the worst thing ever, so mortifying. But you know what? I either had to deal with it, walk outside into the, couch. I couldn't say anything. She was letting me stay at her house for free, I mean, you get into these situations and you just either take it or, leave it, whichever you want to do. But there's two options to it every single time. That's all I have to say. Stop making excuses. Here I am competing for Grant Cardone's show. I want to be anything and everything Grant Cardone wants. Honestly, I want to help him reach his goals. I want him to realize that I'm an asset to his company because that's what I'm going to be. An asset. You know what? If you have excuses, you're not getting anywhere. Don't make excuses. Accept responsibility for the things that have happened. Even if it's not really your fault. Blaming other people, that's not going anywhere. Don't blame other people for things that it really doesn't even matter. One, it's in the past, and two, you need to move on. Make a lesson out of it. Don't just dwell and dwell and dwell on the past or the fact that you've been abused or the fact that you started out in foster care or all these other things that people come up with excuses constantly. And you know what? I've been homeless. Tell me, really, homeless. I had a car. Okay, yeah, I slept in my car a lot too. Didn't even have money for food. I ate at IHOP all the time because I worked there. That's all the food I could eat was IHOP. You know what? I gained like 20 pounds of straight fat because of that time. I was desperate. I had to. I'm tired of hearing excuses. I'm tired of hearing people say they can't do this or they can't do that. 90s babies. We are so freaking embarrassing. Now, I'm not talking about all of you because some of you really have the drive and some of you realize that the marketplace has changed and that you need to step up your game. Some of you are freaking millionaires already because you're an entrepreneur. You knew what to do and you just went for your dreams. Yeah, sure, doubts are there. Doubts are constantly on your mind. Everybody has doubts. But you know what? Just like Grant Cardone says, if you have a fear or you have a doubt, you freaking nail it. That's the first thing on your to-do list. You nail it, you get it out of the way, and then you're going on. I'm just saying, 90s babies, stop it with the excuses, and you need to get a little bit more motivated. Determinism. It's the way to go, okay? You want to get something good out of your life? You want to be successful? You want money? Don't ask for the government to hand it to you. Just go and get it. That's all you got to do. Whatever it takes, you guys. You got to make it happen. Dana out.